Welcome to another Lego Star Wars review. It is the defensive Hoth officially, even though here on the box it doesn't even say anything like what the name of the set is. So I just kind of been calling it the Rebel Hoth Trooper Pack, or Blister Pack, because it's in that format. So again, for those who may have grown up in the prequel eras or the sequel eras, boy, I guess that's a thing, that this was the original trilogy. So check that out way back in the late 70s, early 80s if you want to check that. If you haven't seen it, it's a must watch at this point. So spoiler alert, these guys are defending Hoth. They're defending the rebellion. So this pack came out January of 2022 as part of, there's a whole wave of battle packs that Lego put together. There's also the Snow Trooper version, and then they also threw in some clone troopers that I still have to get. I'm hoping to get at least one more of these packs. I think I'm going to get one or two of the clone, and then I'm going to have to get another two of the Snow Trooper, so I have a lot of battle pack purchasing to do ahead. And who knows, I'm sure Lego will come out with many more. So checking this out, there are 3 minifigures in this set, and all of them are unique. They have not been done before. I would say that they're fairly diverse. So starting left to right, we have the Hoth Rebel Trooper dark tan helmet and white legs. So that is this guy right here. There we go. He is just kind of, I give him kind of just a standard guy. He's got even basic white pants. They didn't even bother printing, so maybe he's kind of in the snow, is kind of his function. The other thing to note, so I guess let's go to the next trooper. So the next one is the Hoth Rebel Trooper white uniform, dark tan helmet, and is a female. There we go. So no ranking officers or anything like that, just to call him a trooper. So you'll have to get other packs or sets to get the officers that go along with that. These are starting to do fairly well on Bricklink, so this is a pretty good. I think these packs are going to be great investments, frankly, because if people are trying to do Hoth mocks or do some army building, these are going to get expensive mighty fast, especially since they're unique. I wouldn't get like too many of them, but we'll get to the kind of the parts as well. Okay, so then the next one is Hoth Rebel Trooper white uniform, dark tan helmet, reddish brown head. So they're just calling him brown. Okay, all right, we get it. You know, one thing that's interesting, I mean, it's really good that they put human diversity in here, but you know, one of the things in the movie that was kind of disappointing, and maybe it's just kind of an oversight on George Lucas and just trying to make it humanize a lot of the movies, is that, you know, what I liked about like Rogue One is that there were a lot of aliens, kind of, you know, alien beings that were fighting on behalf of the rebellion, right? And then the original trilogy, you didn't really see that a whole lot, which was really interesting because at the time, you know, there would have been a really good mix of aliens and humans. It shouldn't have been all humans. Not everybody was from Alderaan. I mean, geez. So, anyways, so that is it for that figure. Again, all of them are doing really well right now on Bricklink. No idea when this pack will be getting discontinued. You know, I would say it's going to be probably on the shelves for a minimum of a year, but with so much material like Kenobi and you know, Bad Batch and, you know, Ahsoka and the Cassian Andor and Mandalorian the following year, there's no way that these last for probably too much longer. I would think Lego would go maximum for these packs probably a year to 18 months. It's pretty typical. So definitely, if this is on your radar and you are either investing, you know, double VIP or trying to get a deal, if you can get this down in the $12 range, that's kind of a slam dunk. I mean, you should be able to get $5 a figure. That's $15 right there, and then all of the parts are actually pretty valuable for mock builders, so we'll get into that. It comes with 2 of each of these, so you get two guns. These are kind of like ground ground assault guns, and they're really unique. There's two things that are really cool. One is you get a ton of blasters, so even if you don't use this and you want to do something else with it, you could use that to arm your other troops. The other thing is this really unique piece. Hopefully I can kind of zoom in on that, but that's a really, I haven't seen much. Maybe it's in other sets, but that's the first that I've built using that particular part. That's really useful, kind of a nice joint that allows to create that. It almost looks like a droideka almost. Very cool. And then they give you these little radar guidance packs. I don't know if it like helps charge it up and also aim it, so they can kind of remote fire and not be in the path of fire. Then lastly, there's this nice little build, and this actually here this also has that same firing function. It doesn't really go up and down at all. In fact, it just kind of comes off. So that's kind of a miss, but it does go side to side. And I would say for mock builders, this part right here, this rock work is all going to be high demand. And then of course these parts are always just nice common parts to get. So overall, really good solid part selection for just a simple blister pack. Here are the instructions. They kind of just go right into the figures. They don't really tell you like necessarily how to build the figures. You should probably know at this point. And then they just kind of go over instructions. There's no real advertising or anything like that. So all very basic. If I can do that correctly and get that put back away. There she goes. So real small polybag-esque. And that is it for 40557, the unknown, but it's actually the Defense of Hoth. Little blister pack, not necessarily a battle pack, it's more of a blister pack. And hope you enjoyed this content. If you're a huge Star Wars fan, now's the time to like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of these blister packs. There's the clone one again that I'm in, the Rebel Troopers, and I think there's a few others out there that are on my list that I need to get. So again, thank you so much for joining. We'll catch you on the next Star Wars review.